Hey everybody, welcome to Sports Shake. I'm Vastly Paul, CEO and CFO, and this week we're going to be talking about the BUCS and the COLTS. Baker and company had a decent day, throwing 20 for 30 yards in passing and 199 yards on the ground, only having an interception and a fumble to go with his positive stats, although being sacked only 6 times and hit 9 times by the Colts front. Rashad White held up 100 yards on 15 carries, averaging 6.6 yards per carry, getting the job done on the run game. Mayfield tweaked his ankle on the field quarterback sneak at 1st and goal. With penalties, this made Kyle Trask and the BUCS unable to put the ball in the end zone. After the BUCS and the Colts went through it and BUCS had lost almost 17 points to the Colts, Tampa Bay was able to cash in off of a Carlton Davis interception, but not enough to win the game. Let's take a look at some of this BUCS defense. Let's look at this defensive package. It looks like the corners are off. The 2 safeties higher are playing about 12 yards, 11 yards off. And the DB, the corners are playing about 10 yards off. And they're in the red zone. And knowing Todd Bowles, I feel like this is cover 4, playing quarters, in other terms. And this cornerback is going to play outside the numbers. He's going to play inside the numbers to the hash. And he's going to play in the middle of the field to the hash. And he's going to play the numbers. And they caught him a sack. That's exactly what he did. Let's look at it again. As you can see, the corner's back going to be off a little bit. And the DBs are going to be showing an off look, but cover 4 look, quarters. And the defensive line was able to get there fast enough before the quarterback was able to make his read trajectory. And the DBs did a great job holding their stance and playing the call. And it resulted in a snap. Resulted in a loss for yards, a sack. And this is type of defense that Todd Bowles wants to run and has been trying to run all year. But he's been having little issues with offense and defense not being on the same type of playing field, playing level. So as soon as they start playing cohesively and together, they'll be a fundamentally sound team. Just to get all the nuts and bolts pieces together and get the ground running, get the game running, and you'll see them. It'd be a well-organized, well-put-together team. You can see here this week they're going to be going against the Carolina Panthers, or rattled Carolina Panthers. The BUCS will look ahead with matchup versus them and to get into the playoffs. Baker should be back at 100%, and a few adjustments on the depth chart should keep them upbeat against the already rattled Panthers. Would let go of their head coach and their record of 1-10, the BUCS should come out on top. So let's stay positive and look ahead for this week. And for this week's pick, remember, don't forget to send me your picks, guys. Let me know what picks are you gonna pick and what pace you think your team is gonna get in the playoffs or whatever. But this week I have Denver over Houston, the Chargers over New England, Detroit over New Orleans, Arizona over Pittsburgh. Moneyline that one. I'm not sure if they're gonna put up as much points, but it's gonna be a close game with Kyle Murray coming back. Atlanta over New York Jets, Colts over Tennessee, Miami over Washington, and the BUCS over Carolina, Browns over LA Rams, and Eagles over 49ers. This is Vastly at Sports Shake, signing off.